If you're looking at buying a home anywhere in the Nashville area, my name's Jason Gruner. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Barnes, and I do it a little bit differently than most other agents in the Nashville area. Now, if you find a home on Zillow or Realtor.com or any site where homes are listed, I can obviously show them to you. But I usually take it one step further. I like to go above and beyond for my buyer clients and try to help them find an off-market home to buy as an option in addition to the ones that are listed on the MLS. What that means is we're going to have the opportunity to look at homes that aren't on the market. There's not going to be bidding wars. There's not going to be multiple people all going and you're competing for these homes. And it's not going to be a home that's been on the market for 45 days. So a lot of people have already passed on it. We're going to create the opportunity for you as a buyer to potentially be the first person and only person to see and make an offer on these homes. What it takes is you have to know what you're looking for. If you say, we're moving to Nashville, we want to be somewhere in Nashville, that doesn't really work. If you say, I want to be in 12 South on the west side of 12th, closer to Belmont, I want 4,000 square feet and I want room to put a pool in. That's very specific. That's something I can work with and go find off-market homes that fit that criteria. Now, I've typically done this for builder and investor clients in the past for the last 15 years. So if a builder would come to me and say, hey, I want a house that I can tear down and rebuild a spec home on or build a custom home for a client, I would go out and reach out to those homeowners, find a handful that would consider an offer on their home, and put a deal together for that builder or investor. It worked because that builder investor knew exactly what they were looking for, and they had the ability to act on it. Either they were paying cash or they had a bank loan lined up with a good lender so they could take action once we found that perfect property for them. If that sounds like something that might fit for you, I would love to talk to you about it. Really drill down on exactly what you're looking for and see if it makes sense for us to work together. The two things that are most important is you need to be really specific about what you're looking for. If you know the neighborhood, number of bedrooms, the size of the lot, stuff like that, the more specific you can get, the better it is, and we can work together. Again, if it's super broad and we start looking at homes, it probably doesn't make sense for us to work together. But if you know exactly what you want, I think it might be a good fit, and it's worth at least having a conversation about. Recently, in the last year and a half, I've done a number of these. A good example is I had a builder come to me and said, I want a duplex in 12 South. So we found him this home, put together a deal, reached out to the seller, were able to put together a deal, and now he's building this on it. I had another builder come to me, also in 12 South, and said, hey, I want a single family lot. What can you find me? A tear down property. So we found him this home and put together an off-market deal on it. I also had clients that were looking in a specific golf course neighborhood, Fairview Plantation, up in the Gallatin area. Not a builder developer, they're an end user. They were looking for their next move-up home and they knew they wanted to be in that neighborhood. So we reached out to all the homeowners in that neighborhood, got 3 or 4 folks that were thinking about putting on their house on the market soon, and we were able to get those buyers in before they hit the MLS to look at those homes without any competition. I also recently had a first-time home buyer looking for a condo under $250,000, a 1-bedroom in Green Hills, loved the location. We identified a couple condo buildings, reached out to those specific owners, and found a handful of off-market units to look at for her. So it doesn't have to be just builder investor. If you're looking and you know what you want, I'm confident I can find a list of potential homeowners that will sell you a deal off-market in the area you're looking for. If this sounds like something and you think we might be a good fit to work together, just fill out the info below. It's going to ask for real basic stuff, name, email, phone number, and then criteria of what you're looking for. And then the other thing is you need to be ready to take action, which means you need to either have cash available to make a purchase or you have your financing lined up. If you don't have your financing lined up, I've got some great lenders we can talk to, good local guys that if they say, yep, this client is good to go, I'm 100% confident in approaching these homeowners with you as a buyer to see if we can put a deal together. So that's basically how I work with buyers in the Nashville area. Again, no matter what you're looking for, it's worth at least have a conversation about and see if we might be a good fit to work together. Just fill out the info below, or if you ever want to reach out to me directly, my personal cell phone number and email are below as well. Any of these applications only come directly to me. I'm not going to pass you off to another agent. It'll be us working together to find your next property.